All right, let's start Hatha Yoga. Thanks. So you're extending your legs and then shake your knees or flip anything you need to do to relaxing. Then let's move your toe points, flexed heel. Repeat nice and slow to find your front of your leg, the shins. When you flex, find your nice back of the heels to your Achilles calves. And we're gonna keeping our heels flexed and turning either right or left. This one also nice and slow. And any difficulty you have, make sure toe goes to the right, knees facing to the right, toe goes to the left, knee facing to the left. So moving from these hip joints. If you have a wall, you can against your feet on the wall, then you may keep your 90 degrees flexed feet position too. Or even blocks, you concerning about it is. So you don't kick the blocks, right? Okay. Right. Few more times. And you may feel any stiff area on your hip joints, outside, inside, or both. Right, let's make your toe in a circular motion. Again, kneecaps moving with as your toes goes. And you may do opposite direction. All right, let's tap your legs. And let's place your two blocks after this one for your chest opening position. So third height of your block, second height for your, this is a pillow block, and this is your back support. And we're gonna do the Baddha Konasana legs in the beginning. So I want you to prepare your belts as well. So the big loop, you're gonna go through. I'm a righty, so this belt tail I'm holding to my right hand side. After you go into this loop, bend the knees, hook your toes, and then pull the belt. Make sure this hip area, you're gonna probably this belt will touch to your hip bone area, so it's very low. And you're gonna place your shoulder blade on your second height of your block. And your head supported by third height, the tallest block. Set well with your position here, and you may slightly lifting your tailbone, lifting your buttocks and scoop your tailbone for your lower back support too. Once you feel coming to here, you're gonna extending your arms beside your ear, just a simple stretch on your torso, like a first morning stretch. You may wiggle your shoulders, draw your shoulder blades down. Spine will slowly adjusting for slightly back bending too. And if you are stretching your side body, armpits, very stable pose, you're gonna integrating your fingers on top of your head, flip your palm, and then extending a little bit more strongly, energizing your arms. Again, keep reminding your shoulder blades draw down, toes to the hip, creating your cervical to the upper thoracic spine, so the long neck. Find a nice gravity with your both arms, so keep opening this armpit. After steady 4 breaths or so, you're gonna switching your crossing fingers, so unwind it, integration switch, and you extend it again, the elbows nice and strong, nice and straight. Any reaction to the shoulders, wiggle your shoulders or draw your shoulder blades down, creating a space. After nice slow breath finish for 4 times or so, you're gonna start making this arms movement for like your cactus movement. So releasing your fingers and then move your elbows beside your rib cage here. And then after that, you're gonna extending your arms nice and slow. Keep finding the gravities too, and also the shoulder blades having a movement now. So extended arm position beside your ear, almost like squeezing your side of your ear with the biceps, and pull your elbows nice and slow. And try to touch beside your rib cage. Move with your own pace, own breath rhythm. Anywhere you feel kind of a stuck or a stiff area, try to go through very slow motion with these shoulders. Three more times, extended arms, bending elbows. Okay, we're gonna make a nice circular motion with the arms. So once you are extending both arms beside your ears, open your arms side to side, and your pinky finger will touch to your thighs. Then you're gonna lift in toes to the sitting angle. So you're just gonna repeat this movement. Hopefully your fingernails swiping on the floor when you're opening side to side. Keeping your elbows nice and straight. Three more times. Okay, when you finish Shavasana arms, try to relax in your shoulders, soften your neck. You can make your cleansing breath many as you liked. Relax that chest as well. When you finish the next breath, you're gonna place your both hands or one hands to support your back of your neck to lift your heads up. Once your head's lifted, then you can press the floor and come up. So Baddha Konasana position, if belt gets loosened up, tighten. You can swing your knees. Absorbing your spine for a few more breaths, inhaling, exhaling. Hopefully it feels nice and smooth and straight. And open chest feeling too. No crushing on navel. All right, let's straighten your spine now. Inhaling and exhaling. We're gonna do the twisting. Arms up. Give a good night side body extension. Face to your left hand side. Hook your right hand in anywhere. You can do the yoga belts to hold and pull your right elbow back here. You can do your yoga pants to hold or hook to your thighs. Anything, it works for you. Grow taller, press the floor with the back hands, but try not creating your lower back arch. Tuck your belly button in. Keep growing taller and taller with your crown of your head. Hopefully your spine gets long, so I want you to have a nice, good twist, hopefully easier for this twist. Okay, two more breaths. Try to get the twist deepest with your own pace. And take a hot moment to relax. Shake your knees. If the belt gets loosened up, tighten each time. Right, face to the right side this time. Arms up, inhaling, extending your side body. Face to your right and hook your any position with the left hand. Pull the left elbow back. Grow taller. Stay 3 more breaths for twisting, and each exhalation try to get deeper and deeper angle and do your own best position. When you finish, yes, open mouth hard to relax your pose. And again, if it gets belt gets loosened up, tighten, and then we go to forward bending now. You can use your blocks under your hands as you need it. So inhaling arms up. So hopefully this will maintain, this belt to maintain this sacrum. It's nice and snug, so it's not doing lower on your back. Make it nice and lifting position. And you're gonna go for the bending with your own pace, block, floor, anything to you can touch, and straight spine. So press the block or floor to get longer. And it's already your belt gets loosened up in this position here, as you see or feel with your own props. Maintain first 4 breaths with a stretch back. Keep growing taller and taller. Pressing the outer knee to the floor. And try not to limit yourself, just to finding a limit will be better. So to let it happen and try your own best. After 4 breaths, you're going to slowly relaxing your heads. So start using your body weight. So the heads are heavy, shoulders relaxing, and your whole torso will be nice and relaxed. Keep leaning forward. Soften your stomach, navel, chest, and your jaw. Deep, nice breaths to your lower back or even the hips themselves. When you finish next exhalation, relax yourself. Do relax with the open mouth breath. Then slowly come up. Once you come up, if belt gets loosened up, tighten a little bit. So this is probably the most you can do in a Baddha Konasana position. Shake your knees or buttocks, the sit bones to walk here and there. So you kind of swing motion to use to relax in these joints. Okay, so let's everybody take off these belts. Oh. And coming to your tabletop. Regular cats and cows, so round back when you are ready from neutral position. Arching your back, and here make sure your palms really opening up each fingers too. Back body, front body. Okay, so fingertips facing in both hands like this, and make sure you extend in the elbows and shake side to side, but don't lift the wrist like this. Make sure you press hard as you can. Then wherever your shoulders and your wrist, elbows, moving this and the shoulder blades too. Just sliding side to side. Watch your fingers. If you're bending any finger joints, try to extend. This all connects to your neck and shoulders too. The fingers are muscles, nerves, tendons. So elbow would love to bend, so make sure you energize your elbows to straighten completely. I'm sure a certain area you feel tightness, tenderness. Now you're facing your fingertips out. Again, spread your 5 fingers open wide. Press on the floor hard as you can with the palms. Now you're gonna make your entire your back in a circular movement. Elbow also straightening. Each finger is straightening. Opposite direction too. Okay, open knees a little bit wider than usual. Extending your arms forward, puppy pose. Lower your chest. If you can put your chin down, please do so. If the neck is too much, you can face side to side or forehead down. But this is a pose for the Anahata, the chest going down. So open knee position, make your chest closer to the floor. Extending the elbows, this one also too, but try to open your shoulder blades side to side. Okay, next, 1 or 2 more breaths, finish, come out from the pose, take a hard moment, prepare your blocks, the flat block. Then you're coming into your lunge. So once you prepare your block, put your left toe onto this block edge. And this one is a square, so you found a nice position. And you just come into your knee down position. This left hip move downwards to press down. So make your hips in square position too. If you go this, yes, fix this hip position. Grow taller with your spine. Lift the pubic bone up, scoop your tailbone in. It's a little bit difficult finding a balance too. You can put your hands on your knees if you like, but don't leaning forward. I want to keep growing taller and taller. Okay, let's switch your feet. Once you hook your toe, try to come up. You can push the hips first. If this is going to this to square, you have to use your inner muscle too. So lift the pubic bone up, engage the core and your hip position. People has no problem. You can extending your arms, so you're gonna make yourself taller. But if you're gonna use your balance, then you can keeping your hands down. Okay, so try to bringing your blocks in under your hands. And the same lunge, left feet forward. And back and forth movement. Dip in your hips if you can. Pull your buttocks back if you can to straighten your legs. So each time try to go deeper and deeper, the whole hip movement, knee movement, and your ankles also, the joints. So the knees cross over your heels when you're deep. Two to three more times. And then we will dip first for forward. So hopefully your knee will cross over your heels. You can move your blocks under your shoulders. Press the blocks to lift your heart up. Grow taller, inhaling and exhaling. And your pelvic, just scoop your tailbone, lift the pubic bone up. If you're in a good balance, it is a crescent moon. Pose arms up. If you are very balanced, look up between your hands too for last 2 to 3 more breaths here. Okay, bring your hands down. Hanumanasana, pull your hips back just like we did before here. So this one is a straight leg. You can slide your feet forward to make your front knee straighten and making your heel flex. Move the blocks under your shoulder area. Press the blocks to give yourself grow taller action and hinge these hips back way for slightly back bending. Probably not so much. It's plenty to feel your hams and your front toe. This toe goes side. Make sure keeping your toes facing up. So you're not happening this way, not happening this way. Make sure it's completely straight up. So the back, center of the back of the heels on the ground. And your hip position, if you are like this, yes, square it. Once you square it, toes goes up, so you make your toes to go up and yourself to be centering too. Keep hinging your hips, move your buttocks back way, give yourself a spine to grow taller. So Paschimottanasana to move to next. So bend the front knee, put your feet down, make sure the toes straight, not out or in, unless you have a sciatica issue or hamstring issue. Back feet curled under and lift yourself up. So yes, the back leg, lift your heels up and down until your heels completely touch on the floor. So the back toes are, yes, 45 degrees or so. It's not completely straight. It's a little bit toes open to the side, but make sure the back heels stays on the ground. Okay, both knees, the distance between your front of the legs to your back of the leg. Try to find a nice position, both feet flat. Left hip bone push back way. Move your blocks under your shoulder area. Push and length of your spine. Find a nice back leg, the heels, Achilles, calf. And try to look forward, lifting your face up. I mean, not up, face forward more. So that will connect to your thoracic, the spine. And you're going to enter to your warrior one. So bend the front knee. And it'll be very strong with this quads. If it's stable, lift your arms up, grow taller with your both side of your body. Be strong with the front leg and coming to 90 formal 90 degrees here. Find your nice right hip flexor to scoop your tailbone in. And if your balance is okay, then look up between your hands. The gaze up. Get 2 more breaths here. Okay, slowly hands down to the blocks. Put your back knee down. Okay, so slowly moving, but it's a flowy, so you're gonna come into your lunge deeper, exhaling, and open up your arms, inhaling. Come into your Hanumanasana, hands down, keep using your blocks and move your hips backward. Get that nice front leg straight. Once you settle and find the hamstring, then you're going to bend your front knee, curl your toe behind, Paschimottanasana, nice and slow adjustment. Grow taller with your spine. Press the blocks to maintain your hips to be square. Good. Right, once you settle, one breath, then you bend the front knee. Come into your warrior one. That's the 4 poses in this nice slow flow one. And you're gonna come into the same sequence for 2 more sets. And each time, if you can do your own breath rhythm. So hands down, put your back knee down first, and dip the hips down for crescent moon pose. Come into your Hanumanasana pose. Yeah. And then come into your Paschimottanasana pose. Good. And you bend your front knee, warrior one, Virabhadrasana one pose. Right. Hands down, last set. Move with your own pace. First, crescent. You can dissect each arms movement, legs movement. Then Hanumanasana. Good. And then Paschimottanasana. Extending your spine, Paschimottanasana. Then you bend the front knee. So keeping your knee joints, hip joints nice and soft. But it's a stable muscles to build up. Right. And hands down, back knee down. So we switch our legs now. Right leg forward. First, we do a little bit stay longer for deep stretch. Yes, the hips down, growing. If you need to move back and forth, please do so. Otherwise, keep dipping. And the knee, cross over your heels. Press the block under your shoulders to lift your chest up. Left hip flexor, scoop your tailbone in, strong leg. Then you can, and then stable balance, then you can lift your arms up. And you can lift your gauge up as well. Two more breath here. And then next one is Hanumanasana, hands down. Pull your hips back way. You can do back and forth movement if you like. Open your legs, flex the heel on the front feet. And you're gonna press the block, extending your spine, look forward, all connecting from the legs to the spine. And then make sure the front toe not going to the side angle, maintain straight up. Two more breath here. Pull your right hip bone back, and we're gonna enter into your Paschimottanasana. Soften or bend the front knee, curl your toe behind, lift your self up, and yes, back, heel up and down. If you're not touching the heel on the ground, make sure the flat feet on the back feet, and make yourself grow taller. Put your right hip bone back or close between your thighs, hugging in. Those are the actions what you need to do to square the hips. If you're making a square hip, so you probably straighten the spine, it'll be easier. The back leg, yes, you have a great stretch on your calf area, back heel. And the last movement is a warrior one. So make sure the feet position is pretty much the same feet position. You're just gonna bend the front knee and make sure feet completely grounding on the floor. Find a nice balance to come up and bend the front knee more and more. We did in crescent move pose to lift your arms up, also should be okay, but make sure this position, watch your hip, the pelvic position. So scoop tailbone, lift the pubic bone up, don't loosen up the belly, drop down. I want to be tuck and pull them in this area. And look up if you're in a good balance between my hands to look. And make sure the front knee, yes, going to form or square, so don't straighten up. Once your arms are up, the knees automatically come up too. So I want to get deeper and deep down. Two more breaths to stay. Then you're gonna repeat the nice flowy movement with this four pose sequence. So transition, you go slowly. Hands down to the block, back knee down, toe flat, and then you go into your first, the crescent. Find a nice crescent pose to open chest, the long back leg, hip flexor. Hands down, Hanumanasana. Pull your hips back way with a straight leg. Flex the heel, hinge your hips back, especially the right hip. Grow taller. If you're looking down, I want you to connect into your spine. Then you're coming to your Paschimottanasana. So unlock your front knee, back toe curled under, and straight the leg. Good. Grow taller, right hip bone move back to extending your spine. Yes, you can push the block. Any changes for your blocks, the props are, you can do that too. Then you're finally to your warrior one. So bend the front knee. This is a strong pose. And try to lift your arms up if you're ready. Dip the hips down, bend the front knee, nice strong quads. Hand down nice and slow. Back knee down, crescent pose to start with. Then come into your Hanumanasana. Straight leg, straight spine. And you're coming to your Paschimottanasana. All those little movements with your ankle joints, toes, knees, hips, and connecting to the straight spine. Bend the front knee for warrior one. Good. And two more sets with movement is your own. So try to keep finding the nice crescent pose. A little bit of details here and there. Coming to your Hanumanasana after. Paschimottanasana next. Square the hips, lengthening of your spine. Then your final position here for warrior one. Bend the knee, find a nice balance. Do your own pace. One more sequence. Hanumanasana from your crescent. So keep finding a nice square hips and elongation for your spine. Paschimottanasana after. And warrior one to finish. Okay, when you finish, coming down on the floor, switch the leg. Left feet forward. Okay. So you do that coming to warrior one, just like before. So you do the crescent first. Hanuman next. Paschimottanasana. Warrior one. And this time we enter into extended side angle. Open your arm facing to the right and open your arm side to side in straight knees. Feet position doesn't change. Okay, Trikonasana. So extending your left arm diagonal and you're going to pull from your hip bone far as possible. So in here, yes, this hip movement start hinging and it go longer and taller, not going down. It's more diagonal up. Then once your body stop, yes, put your hands any height of your block, extending the other arms. Try not to shrink this left side of your body. Get yourself longer and longer. Scoop your either tailbone or left buttocks themselves. So the quads are slightly rotates too. Find a nice triangle position, the pose. And I want to find in a nice both side of your straightening equally parallel. And you're going to bend your left knee. Paschimottanasana. So bend the knee 90 square degrees. And your right arm beside your ear to extend fully from your back feet, the right feet, to your fingertip. From here, you're going to go into a twisting. So bring your right elbow beside your left knee. Or you can just touch your knee and hook this one. Put your palm together and press palm each other. You can lift your back heel. If this does not keep it up, you can do your heels up. But it's losing the balance that way, so you be careful. Okay. All right, put your hands on your block. Lastly here, back knee down, soften. Bring your both hands to your inside and then maybe the toe. This is my left toe opening up to the side angle, 45 degrees. This knee follows to your knee direction too. Get a little bit deeper in your reserve pose. If you can put your elbows down on the block, floor, whatever, it's all good. If it's not there, yes, that's fine with the hands to support like this. So I want to have a little bit deeper deeper dipped hip position than before. Okay, 2 more breaths here. And you're gonna switch the side. So bring your legs back, shake your hips if you'd like. And just like before, the 4 sequence we already built up. So the left feet forward, crescent moon, Hanumanasana, Paschimottanasana, Warrior 1, then you're gonna come into your Trikonasana. Open face to the left side and arm side to side. Straight your knees. Lift your right arm in diagonal. Keep pulling these fingertips far as possible. Yes, the hip will start changing. Hinge, quad slightly, external rotate. Then put your hands under your shoulders with any block support or floor, whatever you use. And I want to maintain here is a side body, lengthening equally. Try not to put too much pressure on your right hand. So you're going to support, so strengthening the core in the same time to lengthening of this side body. From here is Paschimottanasana. So bend the right knee. Left arm diagonal beside your ear to extend. So keeping your left pinky toes on the ground, outer heel on the ground, and length. And let's put your hands on the floor. And I'm sorry, twisting before we go to a reserve. So put your left elbow outside of your knee to fork. You can put your palm together and try to twist. When you're making a twist, pull your right hip bone back. If your left heel is hard to maintain on the floor, you can lift up like this, but it's a bit difficult, challenging on the balance, so you be careful. So your waistline to twist more and more. 2 more breaths here. And after this one, you're going to come into your reserved pose. You can put your hands on the blocks, back knee resting, front toe today's facing out. So the knee follows to the facing out position. Both hands are inside of the feet. You can keep in your hands here. And yes, just like a crescent, dip the hips down. If you can go lower, you can use your elbows down. So hips it will be a little bit deeper dipping position. Hopefully you'll make that way too. So I add another 4 movement from the first sequence. This is the second set of the sequence. So you're gonna go slowly in a very slow, flowy type of movement. So when you're ready, coming back, switching leg first. Okay. First sequence, I hope you remember, crescent, Hanumanasana, Paschimottanasana. Yeah, good. And then warrior one. Then you're coming to your side angle, Trikonasana. Good. And then Paschimottanasana. Good. And you're gonna go to a twist challenge. Face to the left side, hook your elbows to the outer knee and push the palms. And if this one is very hard, you cannot push your palms. You can actually keeping your hands, right hands on the block, and then you may bind your left arm behind it for this twist movement. Or open bind, it might be too much for shoulders. So you're just gonna try to open the left side body, either this way or this way. Back heel, you choose. It depends. Originally heels down is better, but you can choose that too. Then come into your back knee, relax. Open toe position, knees goes to the same direction. Then a reserved pose. In a reserved pose, just dip the hips first. And a straight spine next. In any angle, you do that action to connect from the back leg. If people like to use it as a power pose, you can extending your leg like this, like almost plank. But that's also your choice. Okay. All right. So let's switch to the other side. Right. Coming into your first sequence. Crescent. Hanuman. And Paschimottanasana. Warrior one. Trikonasana. Reach out, reach out. All that combination and your coordination of these joints. Paschimottanasana. And it goes to the twisting here. So the left elbow outside of your right knee, or you can put your, again, hands on a block here and then turn, or you can do with this. Either is all right. Then reserve pose, slowly back it down. Front toes open. If you can lower, elbows down. People use as a power pose, extend the back knee and straight spine. Okay, so everybody slowly down your back knee. And then coming to downward facing dog, use your block under your hand flat. Eight breath in downward facing dog. After each breath finish, come into plank. And between your blocks, if your chestnuts fits in, I want you to open these blocks so your chest will fit in here. Okay, so fix it in a plank position here. Good. Right. And your plank to Chaturanga you can put your knees down if it's too much. And if you can do fully, yes, elbows are closing. And slowly land your chest between the blocks, belly down, toes straight. Close the shoulder blades, but not the neck to squish. Pull. After close the shoulder blades, pull your elbows backward to the heels, and you automatically come into lower cobra. Excellent. And let's remove your blocks on the side a little bit. Put your hands beside your rib cage. If your lower back is happy enough to come into high cobra, then you're gonna start coming to a low cobra to press the floor to come into any height of your cobra here today. Keep it up 4 more breaths there. Lifting pubic bone up, lifting the sternum, the chest up, and the chin up if your neck is happy. Right after 4 breaths, slowly down. Shake your heels. Okay, coming to your child pose as the last pose. So slowly move your feet together. Buttocks on your heels, extending your arms, knees wide open. Okay, and your Sarvangasana, use your 2 blocks here under your hips. Once you're laying down, lift the buttocks up. Put your blocks under your sacrum on the hips. It's higher better with this one. So you adjust your own manageable height of your under your hips. And one leg up, both leg up if it's stable. Straighten the legs. And elbows are beside your rib cage so the shoulder stands. Push the back of your shoulder and back of your elbows. And you're going to pump fingertips to try gently, not pushing too much, just reminding your ribcage to close them in, compact them in. Pull your chin down towards the center of your collarbone. Keep pressing the back of your shoulders on the floor, collarbone spreading side to side. And you can watch your legs. So if your knees unlocking, bending, try to straighten your knees. Put your big toe together. If you're carrying the weight on your back of your head, those people, you have to press the back of your shoulders down, elbows down to the floor, more and more. And we're going to enter to your bridge pose, Setsu Bandhasana, gentle bridge. So you're just going to bring your feet down when you're ready. Slowly bend the knees, feet on the ground. If your lower back is okay enough to extending your legs from there, please do so. If this is too much height under your sacrum on the legs, yes, you can lower your blocks. Definitely, it's okay. After you extending your legs, ribcage, if it's opening up side to side wide, and yes, again, reminding your ribs to close them in, pull the chin down. Wait for a few breaths there until your body will realize, okay, ribs should be closing, pull your chin down. And if you maintain that, then you can extending your arms. After you're extending your arms, few breaths, bring your arms in a cactus position. The back of your shoulders, back of your elbows, back of your wrists are resting on the floor. And just keep energizing your legs to be straight in the knees. Press the thighs down, hip flexor. Pubic ball moving toes to your chin. If you're pushing the back of your neck, back of your head, try to soften and relax. Just the legs to be active. Okay, after 2 more breaths, bend the knees, lift the buttocks up, remove your blocks under your hips, and very, very slow landing with your spine, one breath at a time, and your buttocks down, then shake your knees side to side. You can take a ha moment. Yeah, hug your knees into your chest gently. You can make a nice circular motion with your knees if your sacrum, lower back tensing, those people, or just a shake, anything to unwinding. And your flat back, that's your checkpoints here. So shoulder blades, right and left are flat, nice flat back. Then you shake your arms and the legs in the air. All the joints should be relaxing and the muscles soften. Extending your arms, full body stretch, legs are straighten, arms straighten beside your ear. Give a good, nice deep inhalation. Make your whole body tallest, lengthening. Movement as your timing, and you enter into your corpse pose, Shavasana. It's a quiet practice. Resetting practice, unwinding practice. Corpse pose, open your legs, wide as in your hip. Palm facing up, armpits 45 degrees open or so. If you close your eyes, scan yourself, front of your body, the face, chest, belly, thighs, knees, shins, and toes. Soften the skin front of your body. It's getting quieter and quieter with your physical body. Finding a nice deep exhalation to drop everything, the back body, heels, calves, buttocks, your back, back of your arms, back of your heads, and yes, most back of your neck to be softened. Closed your eyes means your consciousness field. This is an infinity. You can open up it all inwards to find this nice quiet space, healing space. Nobody can touch. Keep reminding your small body, softening your toes, arches, relax. Ankle joints soften, back of the heels, Achilles, calves, Back of the knees to your hamstring, to the attachment to your glutes. Start softening. Shins, kneecaps, the quads, all relax and soften. Pelvic resting well, pubic bone, hip flexor, both hip bones. Side of your hips, right and left, the gluteus muscles, the layers and the layers. And try to find a deep in your sit bones, right and the left, to soften tailbone, sacrum, sacral joints. Lumbar spine, thoracic spine, cervical spine, center of your being, core. From inside to outside to relax, outside to inside. Soften lower back, middle back, upper back. Abdomen also relaxing. Lower abs, upper abs, right side, left side, organs inside of your belly, psoas, connection to the legs, to the spine, sideways to your armpit, soften this rib cage, relax your diaphragm. Center of your chest to your right armpit, left armpit, chest muscles in the skin, collarbones on your right side, left side, frontal shoulders to your biceps, back of your shoulders to your triceps, elbows, forearm, back of your wrist, nice and soft. There's nothing to hold inside of your palms. Soften your fingertips, finger joints. Find a nice quietness and a relaxed physical body. Back of your neck to your shoulders, completely let go. Side of your neck to your ears to unlocking your jaw. Frontal neck, soften your throat. Thigh-bones resting. Back of your throat to your tongue, inside of your mouth, lips, simply letting go. Witnessing the back of your nose, the quiet breath, softening your face expression from your nose to the cheek, cheek to your ears, gently melting down. Behind your eyes, the tension to release in these eyes. Soften the brain, hopefully you start to feel. Let it go of your thoughts or repeat silent Om inside of your heart. Eyelids, eyebrows, between your eyebrows to your forehead and the scalp. Scalp to your entire your body, skin, head to toes, head to fingers. Everything is softening and quieting. Emotional body also rest in this tranquility, heart surrender. Enjoy a few more moments in this Shavasana. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. When you are ready, let's slowly coming back to your breath first. Noticing your gentle inhalation, exhalation. And make your breath a little bit energized to find your belly rising, chest rising. Immediately spread into the toes and the fingers. So let's start finding a sensation of your physical body to wiggling your toes, moving your fingers, any gentle kind of movement to introduce to find this sensation. If you are ready, bend your knees one by one. Lay down your right hand side in a fetal pose. Take your reset breath. Shoulders, spine, hips to check. If you're mentally ready, come into a seated position, hands together in the Anjali Mudra prayer position. Let's inhale in lengthening of your spine. Exhaling, keep relaxing your shoulders, unnecessary tension to let it go. The next exhale, very gently bowing to your own heart. The light in me bows to the light in you. Namaste.